if you didn't know already. So I'm just going to give a countdown right now. So 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you. Alright everyone, this is F0GX. I'm FireFalcons1. So this is story mode. There's 9 chapters. There's 9 chapters in story mode with 3 different difficulties. Today I'm just going to do a mix of different difficulties. I could do all very hard, but I didn't practice prior. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is collecting capsules. You need to collect 25 capsules in normal mode in 3 laps with a time limit. So it's pretty much free. There's no way you can ever fail this unless like you do a rail slide and you hop over the railing and die. But as you might already know, that this game is extremely fast. It's regarded as one of the best racing games of all time, and rightly so. So you'll see at the end of each level, you'll see me doing a rail slide. That's actually quicker. Pretty much you want to do like a momentum turbo slide against a rail, which is advanced technique where you pretty much like lose grip and you let go of the accelerator and then you glide against a rail. And you can also do that on the track, like just normally, just to gain speed on turns. But the technique I'm going to be doing for this chapter is probably one of the hardest techniques in the game. It's called shift boosting. It's literally when you have to leave the track and go back on to get a burst of speed. And if you can stack them, you can go really, really fast. But I might die a few times because it's so difficult to do. Yeah, like that. So don't be surprised if I die like 3, 4, or 5 times in this chapter. You don't need it if you're shift boosting though. I missed one. Yeah, it's a decent time. 44 is pretty good. As far as I know, in the max speed ladder in f0central.org, I used to have the 3rd best time in the world on that chapter, but I think since then a couple of people have beaten my 35 PB on chapter 2, so now I'm only top 5 in that particular chapter. But yeah, shift boosting is, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's extremely difficult to perform consistently. This chapter is really interesting, just because of all the different air tricks you can do in this game through the jump plates. Basically what you want to do when you get a jump plate, you want to let go of the accelerator when you're rising up, and then you face your machine down when the peak of your jump, then you accelerate down to get the most speed, and then you want to like land flatly. You can also incorporate side attacks in your jump as well to dive quicker and land with more speed. On boost laps you're going to see some little section skips because of the just because of all the height and the speed you get. You can travel long distances like this. And on the end of lap 2 and 3 I'm going to do a really, really hard skip where I think I have to hit a checkpoint, so something like this. like that. That's really risky because if you go too much to the right, I'm pretty sure you will just explode instantly when you get on the track, because the game isn't registering that you actually hit the checkpoint. So you need to go really fast here. Probably not gonna make it. Oh, I made it. Do a rail slide. That was a really slow rail slide though. So chapter 4 is the if you ever played SRX, this is the equivalent of the death race, where you just have to kill every machine. Except there is a catch to this. In order to successfully defeat this chapter, it doesn't matter how many machines you kill, just as long as you beat first place, Michael Chain, and then you beat the course, then it's okay. But if you just finish the course without killing Michael Chain, which is the pilot in first place, then it won't count. So you have to kill Michael Chain. You will see him around the end of the chapter. He's really aggressive, and he uses these AI machines as pretty much body armor. They all surround him, so it's just best to kill these machines. And the thing about these mini machines that I'm killing right now is they give you health and energy, and if you never played an F-Zero game before, energy is a really big aspect of this game. It's pretty much your health and your boost power, so it's like a trade-off thing. Do you want to go fast? But if you go fast, you'll have really low health. So it's sort of a risk factor element to this game. But these machines are extremely weak, and since this is normal difficulty, they're not that aggressive. I know in very hard mode they like to spin a lot, and if you side attack a machine that's spinning, it would take a lot of damage off you. I want to slow down a bit so I can kill more machines. Fuck, this is gonna be really bad. Oh my god, dude. I might fail this. Oh, I'm gonna fail this. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe it, dude. I'm not paying attention, that's why. I know there is probably a few F-Zero runners watching right now on the Discord, and they're probably face palming right now. And I just got a damage boost, so that was something. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, dude. I have to kill a lot of machines quickly. Oh god. I've never been so tilted during a speedrun. But I honestly don't understand how I'm failing this chapter. It's making me really tilted. I honestly wasted like probably 6 or 7 minutes from chapter 4. I guess I am a little nervous, but like still it's like, it's chapter 4. What? Why can't I kill any of them? Hello? Not like this, not again. What? Oh my god, dude. I don't know how I'm doing this. Like I'm in shock, dude. Like literally throughout my whole time speedrunning this game, I have never failed this chapter I don't know if it's because I'm nervous. I don't know if it's because I'm just like, I haven't got the practice prior to the marathon, but it shouldn't be nerves because I beat chapter 2 second go and I got like 43. Wow, I'm not being conservative with my energy at all. Come on. I can't boost. I have to follow these machines. Come on, dude. Come on. I'm lost for words. I've been looking forward to the speedrun for so long. I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't know, something wrong with me. I should be up to like probably chapter 7 by now. I don't know how that works. How did I just like stop like at 0k per hour? I'm like getting the worst luck possible. Holy crap. Be careful with my energy now. I don't want to go ham with it like last time. That was like why I lost. I could boost a couple of times. What? Why are you giving me speed boost? Finally! Holy crap! I did it! Yes! I did it! Okay, so just as an award for you guys being patient with that complete, you know, that complete joke of a chapter 4, I'm gonna do a run of very hard on chapter 5. Now, very hard chapter 5 is generally one of the last chapters people beat on story mode. Now, if I make one major mistake, it's literally impossible to beat this chapter 5 run. So the concept of this chapter, it's basically a straight line, but you have doors closing on you, so you have to fit through tight spaces. And you also have limited amount of energy, so you have to collect the capsules to regain your energy. And if you miss one single capsule, it's almost impossible to beat it. It's possible, but like you have to play perfectly. So if I miss one, it's like 90% chance that it's over. Okay, it's gonna be really tight timing. Did it. First go. Very hard. I'm just gonna do normal on chapter 6 just for the sake of beating it. This is longer than chapter 4. I think my PB is like 2 minutes 30 something, so this is like a very long track. It's like a highway pretty much. So pretty much what's happening in this chapter, you have a bomb attached to your Blue Falcon, and you can see in the meter on the left, if you could go below a certain speed, you'll just explode in 3 seconds. And the challenge of this chapter is, wow, I don't know how that happened. I didn't even, what? Was there like, did I hit something? I don't think I tapped the wall that hard. Anyways, yeah, that's what happens if like, you failed the run. But yeah, like the challenge of this chapter is pretty much you can't hit any walls, like really. Like, I mean, you can tap in, you can still survive, but if you like smack on it like dead on, then pretty much game over. And there's two types of machines that you're going to come across during this chapter. You have the really big vehicles which move out of the way for you, but the really small ones are like they just don't move, so you have to maneuver your machine around them and not hit them. Because if you like bonk on like the back of one of those small machines, then it's pretty much game over. And I guess the challenge here is like there are some really wacky turns here as well, so you have to like find a way how to turn around this course without losing too much speed, without hitting any traffic, and without like I guess, I don't know, slowing down. You can't like use your brakes or anything as well, so that's another thing. You also have boost power, like you can use it whenever you want to, but I'm saving it to the end because near the end of this chapter there's a lot of dirt patches that I need to boost through. So if I was boosting now and I had no energy, I will have no boost power for the dirt patches, and they'll pretty much like slow me down instantly. And there's like no health strips in this track, so you can't regain energy at all. So the dirt patches are coming right up. It's also a really difficult part of the chapter, but you have to do these sharp turns as well, like this one. Okay, we're almost here. Now the very final turn of this chapter is a blind right turn, so it throws off a lot of new players. And if you don't know how to react to it, you'll pretty much die. So just turn right here. There you go. Chapter 6. Now for the sake of this run being entertaining, I'm gonna do very hard on chapter 7. This is also considered one of the hardest chapters, and very hard chapters in the game. Basically, this is just a good old-fashioned race, like Grand Prix race between 30 racers. The differences in difficulty is on very hard. There is 5 laps instead of 3, and the AI is extremely aggressive. In particular, Black Bull and Blood Falcon, or Blood Hawk. So, I'm gonna try and get an early kill on Black Bull. No, I didn't get him. So, Black Bull and Blood Hawk are always gonna be like first and second place, and they technically cheat. They have more health than they're supposed to, and the rubber banding in this chapter is very, very mean. So first and second place right now is Bloodhawk and Black Shadow, just for reference if you don't know any of the machines. For the most part, I'm probably not going to put much commentary on this chapter, just because I can't really talk and play this game in intense situations. So I need to focus on killing them. So once I do, I could probably talk again. Oh god, that's scary. Holy crap. I didn't kill him. I thought I did. But he has really low health. But he's probably gonna regain health. I could outrace them potentially, but it's gonna require pretty much perfect gameplay, no mistakes, and perfect rail slide as well. Oh god, I don't think I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna have to outrace them. God. Fuck, dude. Oops, sorry for the curse. I need a boost. I have no choice. Nah, GG. I think it's over. No it's not! LOL! The rail slide saved the day! I think I got a really lucky mind boost, and then I did the rail slide. It was a terrible run, but I still got it. I'm gonna do very hard chapter 8 as well. It's the same concept of it being 5 laps instead of 3. The difference between this track and the previous track is, according to the story, after you get the Grand Prix belt, Deathborn challenges challenge you to a race in hell, and if you lose, you pretty much like your universe is going to be destroyed, so like you have to win this. Deathborn is not too bad to pass, but the challenge in this track is more of the mind boost than the lava patches. So what I want to do on lap 1 is clear as many mines as I can by hitting them, and I hit them intentionally for 2 reasons. First reason is to get them out the way for boost laps, because if you boost on the mine, it takes a lot of damage away. Second reason is there's a technique in this game called mine boosting, I think that's what it's called. It's when you hit a mine dead on and you let go of A, you gain some speed, like that. Okay, so now I need to concentrate a bit, so it's a bit. Oh god. Oh my god. I hit those 2 mines accidentally. I'm gonna boost anyway and be really risky. Passing him is also extremely dangerous. Ooh. Okay, I passed him. Now I just need to keep my lead. I don't know how I hit that mine. This is what I mean when you shouldn't keep mines like on the road, like when you're trying to boost. Okay, let's go fast. No! Mines? Yeah, mines. Landmines. I didn't hit that. I don't know why we said it during a speedrun, but I felt like it was important because that landmine is... you have to hit it, like, on the opener. Because you'll pretty much go over that part of the track on boost laps every time. So, you know. That was a really bad line boost. I didn't get much coverage there. Oh wow. That's how aggressive Deft 1 could be. Especially on very hard, the AI is incredibly aggressive. They can one-shot kill you whenever they feel like. I didn't have trouble with this chapter on very hard in practice, so it's kind of disappointed that I'm not doing as well on chapter 8, particularly because this is one of my favorite chapters to play. So I just wanted to show off my skills, but it's not turning out too well so far. That was sick. I got a shift boost there. You can get shift boosts on the road in this game, by the way. It doesn't necessarily have to be leaving the track laterally. If there's like a small bump on the road and if you leave the track for like a frame and you come back on, it still counts. That's like the whole concept of shift boosting. It's just more popularly known as like laterally like leaving the track and coming back on. There's many forms of shift boosting. Okay, I'm 9.5 seconds ahead of Deadpool. Oh, fuck, I need to slow down a bit. Oh, that was a clutch. Alright, the final chapter is coming up. Chapter 9. There isn't really much difference between the difficulties on this chapter in particular. The AI that you drive against, it isn't really that good, so all you have to do is like boost well and make some really good dives, and you'll pretty much be ahead of your opponent like by 5 to 10 seconds depending on the difficulty. It's also possible to do shift boosts on this track, but they're very hard because there's a bit of an upslope like that. Yeah, it's really hard to do shift boosts on this track, so I'm not going to go for them. I might go for one though. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm satisfied. So the lore on this chapter is you're basically racing against the creators, as they call themselves. They come out of your Grand Prix belt that you won off Deathborn on the previous chapter, and they want to turn Captain Falcon into their creation, whatever that means. So you're pretty much racing God, basically, like in this techno universe. It's a pretty cool story, actually. Yeah, one shift boost went there. By the way, the timer ends in this run once I clear the 3rd lap. And it says mission clear. That is the end of the round. So, I'm on my 2nd lap now. There's a really awesome dive you can do if you have like a lot of speed in this slope. If I just do this and do like a wonky dive like that, just an MTS side attack dive. Final lap. Boost, boost, boost. Time is now. Time. Alright, that's F-Zero GX. Thank you everyone for watching this speedrun. I apologize to the people who had to go through that massive mess of chapter 4, but other than that, I think generally most of the run went out pretty well. Yeah, it was great, guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, get F-Zero please. The community is kinda dead, so we need more members, but all good. Thanks, guys. Alright. Yeah, it was awesome, definitely. I'm really happy that I got the opportunity to run this game, so it was pretty good, and also happy that I guess the internet is working for now, so I hope that all the future runs will be awesome. Well, it's pretty late here, it's like 1 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna head off, but I'll catch you guys around. Alright, see you guys. Good night.
Hey guys, that was a super epic run from FireFalcons doing F-Zero GX. Next up we have Raichu208. He is doing Metal Gear Solid All Bosses. I want to remind you guys that we have a donation incentive going on for that. For the Otacon or Meryl ending. Go ahead and check that out in the panels below the stream. Get those donations in if you want to see either one of those endings. Raichu will let us know when the cutoff for that is, and I will be announcing which ending we pick.